everyone, Justin Crumley here with the Cujo Productions channel with a special guest, Vinny Brown. You guys have seen him before. He's been in a lot of my videos. He was here last year when we were talking about Patriots' victory in the Super Bowl, and well, this year we're here to talk about a Patriots loss in the Super Bowl. So pretty sure everyone's heard by now the Philadelphia Eagles won their first Super Bowl title by a score of 41-33. There's a lot to talk about, so let's dive right in.
Do you think if Butler played, we would have won?
I don't know. And he brings that up because Malcolm Butler made a statement because he didn't play much. He played on special teams. So he actually said the Pats gave up on him. Said he could have made a difference. Maybe it's true, maybe. I mean, we only lost by 8, so yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. I think it proves, though, that he's gone in the offseason. He's definitely not going to come back. I don't know the story on that. I'm not gonna say too much about it. I didn't say a whole lot of anything when Martellus Bennett had his little fallout with the Packers. I didn't say anything when James Harrison had a fallout with the Steelers. And I'm not going to say anything about this because I don't know the situation. I am going to miss him, though. We're being honest here. I thought Eric Rowe definitely blew it big time a few times. Especially covering Alshon Jeffrey. Stephon Gilmore got put on Jeffrey, and
should have been like that all game.
He did a really good job. I've been a Stephon Gilmore fan all season. A lot of people haven't. Nonetheless, would Butler have made a difference? It's possible. That's really all I can say. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? It is a little weird that he didn't get in, though. I thought he would have got in for sure.
Oh yeah.
But it is what it is. What are your thoughts on those touchdowns that were reviewed? Like the one where I forgot who it was. Was that running back? And then there was Zach Ertz. Like those were both reviewed, and both commentators were like they were like almost certain both of them were going to get called back.
I hate to blame the rest, but they really should have really looked at it.
Well, they did. They really did, and they couldn't determine. They determined they were both touchdowns. I personally don't agree with the first call. I know we've gotten the benefit of a lot of those kind of calls. And I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not stirring that pot. But yeah, I think it's definitely a little debatable on both ends. Thankfully, I've heard they're getting rid of that rule, that catch.
The Calvin Johnson rule.
The Calvin Johnson rule. I've heard it is. I don't know for sure, but I hope so, because it's a crappy rule. I absolutely hate the Calvin Johnson rule. It never should have been a thing in the first place, in my opinion. Let's talk about Tom Brady. What a fucking game. He had a hell of a game. If the Patriots had won this game, he definitely would have been the MVP. There is not a doubt in my mind. He had over 500 yards, didn't he? 500 yards?
505.
Yeah, there you go. Over 500 yards against a stagnant Philadelphia Eagles defense that made a big play at the end of the game. They stripped him of the ball, and they made the plays. There's nothing I can really nothing to dispute about it. Do you think this hurts? Do you think I gotta ask? Do you think this hurt? I already know the answer to this. I'm gonna ask just for the viewers' sake. Do you think this hurts his legacy at all?
Not one bit.
I don't think so either. I don't think you can dispute if he's the greatest quarterback of all time or not. To be 5-3 in Super Bowls is nothing short of amazing, and whether or not he had that was all him, we know it wasn't all him, but he's been a crucial part of 5 Super Bowls in New England.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think it diminishes his legacy. I mean, if Peyton Manning
can go 2-2.
No. If Peyton Manning can get absolutely, and the Broncos can get absolutely annihilated by the Seahawks in Super Bowl 48, and then everyone's scrambling saying, no, Peyton's legacy is not being hurt by this. His legacy is not tarnished. I don't see how an 8-point loss to the Eagles tarnishes Brady's legacy at all, especially since he had a hell of a game. He had a great game. You know, he had 505 yards and three touchdowns. Yes. He had a great game.
No picks.
He did his part. Yeah, no picks. Just the one fumble. You know, I thought he played a great game. I couldn't have asked for a better game out of Brady. Defense, man, New England's defense. They couldn't seem to make the plays when it mattered. Like on that 4th and 1, they needed to make a stop. If they had made a stop, I think the game would have been over. There wasn't a miracle catch or anything, not that I can think of at the moment. I don't know if I have a whole lot to say. They didn't sack Foles. Neither quarterback got sacked in this game at all, unless you count Brady the fumble. But that was more of a fumble. He did. I don't know. I guess that technically would be. I don't.
No.
I don't know. But I mean, from top to bottom, this was a hell of a game. I have nothing but respect for the Eagles coach, Doug Peterson. You know what he was able to do with this team. They were 7-9 last year. It's really amazing that they were able to put together a winning season, and I mean they took it all. I mean, there's not much for me to say about that whole thing. Let's talk about Nick Foles, because he had a hell of a game. He earned that MVP award. Mm-hmm. I can't dispute anything he did this whole postseason. For him to come in, and the story about him, he almost quit. He almost quit football for good. The guy, you know, he started off really well in Philadelphia, then kind of fell off, then came to he went to the Rams.
Sucked.
Yeah, he wasn't very good. He asked for his release. He almost gave up football after that, but he decided to come back. He came back to Philadelphia. For him to come in when he did and do what he did, it's nothing short of astounding. You know, Carson Wentz goes down. I think everyone thought that was it. I think everyone kind of thought that's it. There's no way Philly is going to go without Carson Wentz. What do you think's gonna happen with Foles and Wentz? I mean, it's going to be tough for Philadelphia.
I think Foles goes to the Broncos.
You think he goes to Denver, huh?
They need a quarterback.
Well, I mean, there's Kirk Cousins.
Cousins is more likely destined to the Arizona Cardinals.
See, I don't go by destiny. I don't, but I mean, we'll see. Let the chips fall where they may.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting. I really don't see Philly getting rid of Carson Wentz.
In
fact, I'm just going to flat out say it. That is not going to happen. They're not going to get rid of Carson Wentz.
They'd be stupid.
It would be stupid. And I don't see Nick Foles. Sitting back and playing backup to Carson Wentz. The man has proved that he can play. You know, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Philly's defense, I mean, I can't say they played a good game.
Neither team did.
Neither team's defense showed up in this game. This was a back-and-forth shootout between two teams, you know, and I mean, it was a fun Super Bowl to watch. It's not one I'm going to go back and rewatch a dozen times, obviously. I don't like watching the Patriots lose. But it is what it is. I'm not angry. I'm sad. It sucks. It stings.
But it's not as bad as 07.
No. Oh, God, no. We don't need to go back into that again.
Yeah.
So, we're not going to. This loss, it sucks. It stings. But you know what? I said it on Facebook. I said it on Twitter. And I said it on Instagram. I am still a proud Patriots fan. I'm very proud of what this team was able to accomplish. You know, it's not easy to make it back to the Super Bowl. It's not at all. Patriots Nation forever. So anyway, guys, that's all we have for you today. What did you think of the Super Bowl? Are you happy that the Eagles won? Are you sad that the Pats lost? Probably not too many people that are sad that the Pats lost. So that's gonna be interesting. Congratulations goes out to the Philadelphia Eagles on a very well fought game and a damn good season. I tip my hat off to you, Eagles. You know,
I can't wait to see opening night. That's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be great. That is gonna be really good. Be sure to check out my social media links, my Facebook page, my Twitter page, my Instagram, and my Redbubble. If you want to buy my merchandise, that really helps out a lot. Links to all that is in the description below, so be sure to check all that out. Have a great day, guys. If you're not having a great day, I hope it gets better. Until next time, I'm Justin Crumley, and this is Cucho Productions, signing out.